लड़का अच्छा है, फैमिली अच्छी है, और क्या चाहिए? अरेंज मैरिजेस आर लाइक अ ब्यूटी पैजेंट और कॉन्टेस्ट फॉर गर्ल्स वेयर देयर लुक्स मैटर द मोस्ट, यू नो, वेदर दे फिट इनटू द सोसाइटल ब्यूटी स्टैंडर्ड, ठीक ठाक हाइट, ज्यादा लंबी भी नहीं, फेयर, एंड ऑफ कोर्स अदर थिंग्स लाइक आदर्श बहू एंड समवन हु कैन बी डोमेस्टिकेटेड. एंड फॉर मेन द मेन रिक्वायरमेंट इज money. Well, Indian girls get rejected for a lot of things, from the color of their skin to any scar on their body, shape of their legs, their weight, and this is a very common experience that a lot of Indian girls have to face. While your parents might show you a lot of rishtas, they might give you ultimatums कि अब तो लड़का select करना ही पड़ेगा. But you should stand the ground for the groom that you're looking for the sake of your own safety, identity, and for the kind of life that you actually want to live. Let's talk about some questions or demands that comes from the groom's side that gives you every right in the world to reject them. Let's go. Number 1 is changing your appearance. You know, ऐसे प्यार से बोलेंगे कि प्लीज थोड़ा वेट कम कर लो, बाल इतने छोटे क्यों हैं, थोड़े लंबे कर लो, ये हेयर कलर नहीं चलेगा, ये मोल या बर्थ मार्क या स्कार तुम रिमूव नहीं करा सकते, दांत ऐसे नहीं चलेंगे, नहीं कर्ली बाल नहीं, प्लीज परमानेंट स्ट्रेटनिंग करवानी पड़ेगी. People would want to tailor you in a way that is acceptable to them. But you have to remember that you've been living with your body your whole life, and just for that reason you have to respect it and expect that others respect it too. Maybe you also have some insecurities and you want to change some things about yourself, but does that mean that they should point it out and ask you to change it? You don't need to entertain such requests from people. Number 2 is demanding a virgin bride, questioning your past relationships. अगर तुम्हारी शादी हो रही है तो I'm assuming कि you're a grown up, and part of being a grown up for many people is to have relationships, date around and have sex. Major shocker, right? And if a guy can't accept that or makes you feel guilty about what you've done, then you should not accept them either. And उसको अपने पास्ट के बारे में झूठ बोल के कुछ खास अचीव नहीं होगा. They should accept you for who you are. Number 3 is someone who thinks that you will always be prepared to adjust. तुम नहीं चाहोगे कि कोई अपने decisions तुम पे थोपे. You should have a say in things. If you decide that you want to stay at home with your kids or you want to stay at home and take care of your in-laws, then that's absolutely fine, but you should not feel cornered at any point. Number 4 is बच्चा जल्दी चाहिए. Well, parenthood is a decision that both of you have to take together. And एक लड़की माँ बनना चाहती है नहीं, ये बहुत important है, because at the end of the day you have to carry the child for 9 months and give birth to it. You are not a baby making machine that they're buying. The potential groom and you have to be on the same page for this. Next up is when the future groom indicates in some way or the other that he will always side with his parents and not you, irrespective of whether they're right or wrong. Well, in arranged marriages, you feel like, you know, you're going into a new family, you don't know anyone, and you're trusting your life, happiness and peace with the guy who you agreed to get married to. And if his parents can always strong arm him, or you feel like you will be at the mercy of how good or bad your in-laws are, should you be getting into that? Number 6 is changes in lifestyle. After marriage, a lot of girls have to adjust a lot so that they can manage their ghar and calm perfectly. Often they have to leave their houses and migrate to a place where their husband has a settled life. And you might be a little scared because, of course, starting over, looking for a new job, adjusting is not easy. First of all, why is the onus of sacrifices on women? And even if you end up doing all this, should you be adjusting more than this? Should your new family comment on what you wear, how often you go out? शादी के बाद रहने का तरीका सबका चेंज होता है, बट लड़कियों से कुछ ज्यादा ही चेंज होने की एक्सपेक्टेशंस रखी जाती है. So think कि तुम कितने चेंजेस के साथ खुश रह सकते हो. Number 7 is a guy who thinks that he's above you, he's superior, you're inferior, or something like he thinks that he's always right. This is a major red flag, and if you're able to spot it, run. You don't want to be in a marriage where you're not seen as an equal partner, where you are expected to suppress your opinions and go by whatever your husband decides. Number 8 is dowry. The groom should ideally be against all forms of dowry. It's a custom that women are still killed over or still harassed over in her in-laws' house. India has an alarming rate of 20 women dying every day because of dowry harassment. And it does not matter if your parents can afford it or not. They should not pay it even if they can afford it. Apart from dowry, you can also discuss कि तुम्हारी शादी का खर्चा कौन उठाने वाला है. And if you think कि उन लोगों की कुछ ज़्यादा expenditure expectations है तुमसे, then why not end it there and then? Well, this was a non-negotiable list for rejecting a रिश्ता. But of course, it does not mean कि अगर एक लड़का ये सारे criteria meet कर रहा है, then you should marry him. Because today, women need more than just the bare minimum to spend the rest of their lives with the person. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any videos by us.